The color blue represents the element of water. So in my backyard, I've got blue highlighting, not just down to my fence line and the saint there, but all the way up. Because it is a life source. People will rush to doctors and they will take harsh medications, whether it be chemo, radiation, and other drugs that have all these horrible side effects. But then they will dare to scoff at water. This is Houston's mineral water. I do not sell it. No, it is not something that I sell. But I'm going to talk to you about water, in particular this water. This water is better than any so-called holy water that you'll find in any Catholic church or on any Christian website or Christian bookstore. This water has been untouched by any water treatment centers, any harsh chemicals. Let me tell you the story. William Avery, known as W.A. Houston, was the owner of a general store, and he was also a well-known and respected member of the New Market, Tennessee community going back to 1931. And at that age, in 1931, he was 49 years old. He became very, very ill with a kidney issue and severe kidney stones. He went to major doctors in the area for help. The doctors told him there was absolutely nothing they could do. One doctor eventually informed him that his troublesome kidneys were about to kill him. So after that diagnosis, he gathered his sons, William B., known as Bazier, and Samuel, to his bedside to let them know that they would soon be taking over the store and other family affairs. However, it would seem that this was not to be W.A.'s fate. For a few nights later, W.A. had a dream. He said he heard a voice in the dream, and that voice instructed him to dig a well. The voice, which some say was an angel speaking to him in a vision, gave an exact spot to W.A. where he should dig the well on his property, as well as an exact depth of 252 feet. The voice told W.A. that if he would drink the water he found in the well, he'd be healed. So the next morning, after hearing that voice in his dream, W.A. hired someone to come out and dig a well at that exact location, at that exact depth of 252 feet. Well, while they were digging the well, they reached water twice. Typically, once you hit water, that meant you dug deep enough and that would be the end of it. However, W.A. wanted to reach that 252 feet like the voice had instructed, so he told the crew, cap off that pipe and keep drilling until you reach the specified depth. So down they went. The pipe reached 252 feet, and again the third time they hit water, this water started coming up and it was crystal clear. Upon sampling the water, everyone agreed that it tasted incredible. And I have to agree, by the way. I've been drinking it. A lot of it. Listening to the voice's instructions, W.A. began drinking the water every day. Soon his illness got better and he was able to go back to work. The doctors couldn't find any longer any trace of the illness that he had suffered from. He had fully recovered, and it seemed the voice had delivered on its promise. Well, W.A. didn't think it was a coincidence that he was healed after following that voice's instructions. Because the water seemed to be or have some sort of health benefits, he wanted to share it with the rest of the community. So he started giving the water away to others in the area who suffered from kidney problems and so forth. so they could benefit from it too. For 2 years, WA was giving the water away to those who wanted it. Some drugstore owners approached WA and asked if they could buy the well and take over operations so they could sell the water it produced. He refused to sell the rights to the well, and then he started bottling the water in old Coca-Cola bottles and distributed it by mail order. And that's how Houston's mineral water was created. And WA coined the slogan, "the most pleasant taste," to describe the sweet water he was selling to people all across the country. Houston's mineral water has stayed in the family ever since, and it's currently on its 3rd generation of family leadership. His son Samuel took over the business when WA passed away at age 71 in 1953. Oh, no, not from kidney trouble, but from a severe head injury from an accident that he incurred and a tree stump clearing incident on his property. Samuel then operated the well for over 20 years until he passed in 1973, and then WA's other son, Bassier, had a son named Bill Houston. He took it over in 1973, and modernized the well with new plumbing and equipment. Well, Bill's still running Houston's mineral water today. When he took over the business, WA's grandson Bill established a self-service honor system that's still in effect today. People can drink from the water fountain at the well for free, but to take water away, they bring their own jugs, the containers to fill it. They leave a 50-cent per gallon token in a deposit on the honor system there. This makes Houston's mineral water the only state-regulated business in Tennessee that operates on the honor system. The well runs 365 days a year from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., allows anyone to come in, fill up clean bottles with best water around any day of the year. Been operating since 1931. The business is one of the oldest family businesses in the area, and it still continues to be a destination sought after by locals and visitors alike. They don't claim that the water can fix kidney issues or any other health problems, but many people will tell you they feel better after drinking the water. The business does, however, know from frequent testing that the water contains several beneficial minerals, including calcium, zinc, magnesium, potassium, iron, silica, and even natural fluoride. Despite all these minerals, the water's taste is always described as pleasant by all who drink it. And that's why people keep coming back. Unfortunately, for those not able to get to New Market, Tennessee, they no longer ship the water out like WA did. They don't bottle it or ship it. They just have the pump there, and it's on an honor system. So if you can get to New Market, you look it up, bring a container. Bring some change with you, fill up some jugs. But if you can't get to New Market, I've been collecting it, bottling it, and we don't charge for the water, even though I leave a lot bigger donation there than the 50 cents per gallon they ask for. And of course I pay for these jugs. I drive there, which for me is a 5.5 hour drive one way. And I collect the water, then I do not touch the water. The water is untouched, unlike the fountains of so-called holy water you find in Catholic churches and so forth. No hands have been in it. It has not gone through any treatment systems in urban areas. This is natural, pure water that's been coming out of the ground since, well, before 1931 actually. The well was dug then. So I don't sell the water, but I do take donations to cover my cost of retrieving it, bottling it, sticking a label on it. You can look it up, Houston's mineral water. If you're willing to take all these harsh drugs that doctors prescribe to you and the treatments they prescribe to you, why would you turn down water? If you buy bottled water from grocery stores and whatnot and have no clue where that water came from, you know where this water came from. I've made videos about me collecting the water. Next time I go, which is going to be real soon, I'm going to make more videos. You want pure holy water? You can't find any holier water than this. Houston's mineral water, delivered to you by the First Spiritualist Church of Alabama. Peace and love.